Good morning, Janine.
Good morning.
What I'd like you to do is go stand under the place value that's written on the board that correlates with the number that is underlined.
All right, perfect. I got this.
Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go inside, stand under the correlating place value that is underlined in your number here.
Okay.
Can you do that? Thank you.
All right, 700.
Nine.
You can do it.
Hello, Janine.
Hi.
What's your number?
My number is 715.
So what number is underlined?
The 7.
Now, why did you stand under this one?
The hundreds? Well, because 7 in mine is like the farthest one. It's the largest number in here. So it's the 7, then it goes to 1, and then it goes to 5. And I know that yesterday we learned that the second place value means it's tens, and then the first place value means ones. So I knew it was bigger than tens, because I know tens is only like 10, and then 1 just means like a little group of 1, and 7's the largest one. So, and I don't really know what hundreds means yet, but I know it has to be greater than 10.
Thank you. All right, Sarah, what's your number?
9.
What's your whole number?
591.
Now, why did we choose to stand under the ones place value?
Because it's a single number.
What do you mean?
9. It's underlined 9, so it has to be a single number, 1 through 10.
But isn't there, how many numbers are there here?
1, 2, 3.
So is it a single number?
No.
Now, do we remember about the ones and tens place value that we learned about yesterday? No? Well, let's review. The ones place value is the first number. The tens place value is the second number. All right? So, count with me.
1, 2.
Now, what number is the 9?
Tens.
So, it's the second number.
Oh.
So, let's go over here. All right, everyone. Now, please come stand over here. Now, Janine, can you please take out your second number that I gave you?
Got it.
Now, what number is underlined?
The 7.
And what's your number?
276.
276. Now, which place value does that go under? Can you please show me?
Goes under the tens.
Now, why does it go under the tens?
Because we learned it goes ones, tens, and then hundreds, I think. So tens is in the middle.
All right, thank you. Now, how about you, Sarah? What number do you have?
386.
All right, now what number is underlined?
6.
Which place value do you think that number goes under?
Ones.
All right, now can you please go show me which one goes under the ones? Thank you. Now how about we turn to our last number? Janine, which number do you have?
493.
493. And which number is underlined?
The 3.
Which place value do you think that goes under?
The ones.
All right, thank you. Now can you please go stand under where that goes? And how about you, Sarah? What's your third number?
820.
820. Now which number is underlined?
8.
Now which place value do you think that goes under?
The hundreds.
Why do you think it goes under the hundreds?
Because it's in the first number and the 3 numbers.
Thank you, ladies. Now if you will sit down, take your places. Do not touch the cubes that I have set on your table until I instruct you to do so. Okay. All right. Please take your seats.
Want these?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Janine. Please hand me your numbers. Now that we have reviewed our ones and tens place values, we are going to learn about the hundreds place values and three-digit numbers. By the end of this lesson, you will know how groupings of tens correlate with these larger numbers. This is in order to prepare you for the next unit, which will be adding and subtracting three-digit numbers.
Class, we're going to do some examples up here on the board so you can get a better idea of what we are going to do today. For example, we have the hundreds equals 10 groups. Of 10 or 100s. Then for 200 equals 20 groups of 10 or 200s. $300 equals 30 groups of 10 or 300s. Any questions? And then we move on to the 900s. 90 groups of 10 or 900s. Does everyone remember the little cards that we had earlier today?
Yes!
Alrighty, we're gonna write these numbers out. Okay, we got 820 equals 80 groups of 10. And then 2 groups of 10 and then 0 groups of ones. Is everyone following me so far?
Yes!
Alrighty. 386 is our next number, and it's 30 groups of 10 with 8 groups of 10. And then 6 groups of ones. We good?
Yes!
Alrighty. Next number, 591. We have 50 groups of 10, 9 groups of 10, 1 group of ones, 276. We got 20 groups. Oh, our numbers are shrinking. Of 10. 7 groups of 10. 6 groups of ones. $4.93. 40 groups of 10. 9 groups of 10. 3 groups of ones. And our final number, 715. We got 70 groups of 10. 1 group of 10. 5 groups of ones. Any questions?
No.
I got it.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Okay, we're tying this back into our objectives as stated over here that we said at the beginning of the class. We're knowing the difference between each place value and then how much that value equals. So, going back to the example that we just had, 715. 7 is in the last column over here in the hundreds, which means 70 groups of 10. And then you have 1, which is in the tens place. So you have 1 group of 10. 5 is the last one, all the way to the right is your smallest group. So you have 5 groups of 1s. Therefore, making the whole total number of 715. Did you guys got that?
Yes.
Great. All right, next we're going to get into our guided practice. So, what I'm going to have you do is have someone give me a number first. How about that? Any number, a 3-digit number.
123.
123, perfect. So now, over here, you're going to see you guys are given different amount of cubes. So what I want you to do is that the number is 123. So you're going to take your cubes and you're going to cube them into the correct column that's listed over here. You're going to gather these and put them in the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. So I'll give you some time to do this. So the first one is 123. I'm going to walk around and you guys slowly do this to make sure you guys are understanding the concept of this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You guys look like you're doing a good job so far. As I'm walking around the room, I see you're understanding what it means to be in the hundreds.
1, 2,
Okay, I'm going to ask you right here. So why did you put 2 of them in this column?
because the 2 is in the tens place value.
Right, 2's in the tens. Great, good job. Miss Sarah, what do you have over here in the hundreds? How many is this?
10.
10. Well, so why'd you put 10 in the hundred spot?
Because it's ones and it's in the, there's 10 groups.
10, right, because 100 means 10 right here, 10 groups of 10. Correct, nice job. Okay, so since we got both of them, if you want to look over here, you see you have 10 groups of 10, the 2 groups of 10 for 20, and then the 3 for the ones. So you have a total of 123, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to the next number. The next number we have is going to be 143. So now, with this number, adjust your cubes to make it 143. So you're going to go back to your cubes. I'm going to take a look around and make sure you guys are doing it correctly. 143. So what did you change from this time to last time? Do you know what you changed?
We added 4s.
Added 4s. Right, and we added to which column? The hundreds, the tens, or the ones?
The 10s.
The tens. Because the tens is the second place up there, right?
Yes.
Right, let me make sure we have it right over here. Let's see, we have 10 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. And then we have 40. So at 40 in the 10 spot, we have
1, 2, 3, 4.
And lastly, we have 3 in the
1, 2, 3.
And the ones. You guys are doing great. We have 2 more practice problems right here. The next number we have is 216. All right, so let's rearrange our cubes to make it 216. Since it says 200s, how many hundreds do you think you're going to need if we're doubling the number of hundreds?
200.
2, making it 20 sets of 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. 10, good. You're getting there. 12, nice job. Sarah, how are you doing over here? You doing good?
Yes.
Yes. How many are right now?
15.
15. So how many more do we have?
5 more.
5 more groups of 10. Perfect.
17, 18,
19. Perfect. Here you go. I get it.
20.
20. Right. Next, now we have 216. 1. Here. Use these ones. Perfect. Doing a good job.
1, 2,
Sarah, what do you have here? You have, how many is this?
10.
10. So it's one group of 10, making it 216. Good job.
7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6. 6. All right, perfect. I want you both to say the number you have here. So in the hundreds, we have
20 groups of 10.
perfect. And then in the tens, what do we have, Miss Sarah?
We have 1 group of 10.
10. Great. And then in the ones, we have
6 single cubes.
That's perfect. You guys are doing this great. Ready? The last one. I know it's going to be a big number, but you guys can do it. The last number is 286. 286. Let's fix our cubes to get 286. You guys are doing great. You guys actually pay attention today. I appreciate that of both of you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll help you move it closer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here we go. We got this. Teamwork. 286. 200. You're very welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Perfect. Great. So now from the last number to this number. Last number is 216, and this number is 286. So what's the difference between last number and this number? Yes, what was that?
I added 7 more groups of 10.
To the tens.
To the 10.
That is awesome. That is the correct answer.
Yay.
You guys are doing great. Okay, so now we're going to do a final review right here as a little closing activity. So I want one of you to give me any random 3-digit number.
How big?
How big? A 3-digit number between 1 and 10.
Between 1 and 10, but there's only 2 numbers in 10.
2 numbers. Okay, so here, I'll give you an example. So how about we do 174. So right, so each number is between 1 through 10, right?
Right.
Okay, so a 3-digit number. I'm going to circle one of them, and you're going to tell me what place value that is.
Okay.
So I'm going to circle this one. Can someone tell me what place value that is?
Me.
What is it?
The 1.
The ones, correct. Nice job. All right, how about Sarah? You want to give me a number?
514.
514. I'm going to circle a place value. You're going to tell me what it is. Ready? This one.
The hundreds.
The hundreds. Great. Why is it the hundreds?
Because it's in the first line.
Perfect. And it's the biggest amount. Being at 514, 5. 5 is 50 groups of 10. And then one group
Of 10. And then 4 ones.
4 ones, great. So now we have as your guiding homework, I'm going to give you a worksheet to take home so you can work on it. If you give me a minute, I'll grab your worksheets. We could be on our way. This is your homework. What I want you to do with these cubes, I'm letting you guys take them home because I think it's going to be great help with you on your homework. But the thing is, you have to bring them back because tomorrow we're going to learn about adding and subtracting 3-digit numbers. So they're going to help us with tomorrow. You guys did a great job today. You guys really understand the lesson. I appreciate
Can we
it.
keep them afterwards?
We're not going to keep them because we're going to bring them back tomorrow because we can use them for later on in other activities that we do with class.
Okay.
You guys get to take them home and show your parents.
Yay!
So you can teach them what we learned in class today.
Yay.
Great.
Now that we have learned about our hundreds place value, I'm going to give you a little assessment. I'm going to do this individually, so while I'm working with Janine and Sarah, if you could please sit tight and wait for your turn. All right. Janine, your number that I would like you to show me with your math cubes is 178. Now explain to me as you're placing your math cubes under the correct why you are placing them that way.
Okay. Well, for the hundreds, I know what we learned. It was, since it's 100, that means it's 10 groups of 10. So I'm doing 10 groups over here for the hundreds place for 178.
Can you count for me?
Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, making it 100 for 178.
All right. And the next step?
Next is the tens.
And how many groups go under 10?
We have 7 groups of 10 because that's in the tens place, and each 10 is a group of 7. Well, 7 groups of 10. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, making it 70 for 170. 8 is the next one. So for 8 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ones.
All right, now can you explain to me again what you just did?
Okay. Well, first I did the hundreds and it was 178, so that means it's 10 groups of 10 to make it 100.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the tens, which is 178. So 70 means it's 7 groups of 10. And then for ones, we have one like individuals. So there's 8 little pieces for the ones.
Very good, Janine.
Good.
All right, now how about you, Sarah? Your number is going to be 142.
142.
Now, can you explain to me as you do this, what you're doing?
In the hundreds, we put a bunch of tens. We get 10 tens, 10 groups in hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 groups, 10 cubes, and hundreds.
Mm-hmm.
What was the full number?
143.
140. In tens, we get 4 groups. One, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups in tens. And then ones. One, 2, 3. 3 individuals in 1 groups.
All right, now can you explain to me why you put the amounts of cubes under each place value?
10 cubes, 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100. The hundreds column. Tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 in tens. Ones. 1, 2, 3. 3 individuals in ones, making it 143.
Very nice, Sarah.